Today, from the Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Derek Carr and the New Orleans Saints taking on Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the New Orleans Saints. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations here to begin 2023. New season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here come the Saints to take over for the first time. And here's the new man under center after 9 seasons as a Raider. Derek Carr is the guy.
It's going to take some time to adjust to seeing Carr running out in a new uniform instead of black and silver. It's black and gold. 35,000 yards and over 200 touchdowns with the Raiders. The Saints more than willing to let him air it out all game long to a talented group of pass catchers in the Big Easy.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. A beautiful fake. He's got this almost to the 40. Now Mike Vrabel unsure of that last call. He's going to throw out the red flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. On second down, here's Carr. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 1 yard to go on third down. From the gun, it's Carr. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. So you think about the Saints here in 2023. I think they wanted some stability at the quarterback position. Well, enter Derek Carr, leaving Las Vegas, if you will, to sign here. What will his presence do for a team like this?
It solidifies a position that for the Saints in 2022 was like a revolving door. They could never settle on one guy due to injuries, inconsistent play, you name it. But now they've got a guy who's done it at a really high level and is fired up about doing it in a new location. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He finds his man Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2nd and 9. Again, it's Kamara. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Now Carr. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints are on the board here first in the season opener.
Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's Michael Thomas who ends it with a touchdown reception. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans ready to take over on offense for the first time, and it is the now 35-year-old Ryan Tannehill who leads them out in his 12th NFL campaign.
Those who expected Ryan Tannehill to go quietly into the night after the Titans drafted Will Levis, well, they clearly don't know this man well at all. He's a fighter and former comeback player of the year and expects to have his best season yet as a pro in this campaign.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. There's a nice move. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run it again with Henry. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now Carr. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's got Smith here. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Carr. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
The Carr's throw caught by Olave. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Thomas. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Carr. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Carr to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Coming left is Kamara. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Carr going to throw.
Reaching up for it, and he's got it. Michael Thomas. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Saints lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it's Michael Thomas who ends it with a touchdown reception. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry powering forward. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
46 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Nifty move. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A man who played collegiately at nearby Tulane, it's Tajay Spears.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
And here's a give to Spears.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Running from the gun with Henry. Fights through him.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now. Titans in possession of the football. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Cameron Jordan in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Caleb Shudak on now for the field goal.
And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. We're in the second quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him, maybe even have a third person in the area, and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while, because I don't know that their talents are his. Because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same type of a play.
Well, we know his talents are very good. Over the middle to Smith. And he's brought down.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Carr.
The pass caught by Olave.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Shotgun now for Carr.
Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch.
2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. Throwing now is Carr. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Carr.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave.
14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So Carr will exit stage right and on his Lutz for the Saints field goal.
Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again.
He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. Wonder if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone.
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
Shifts by him, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Here's 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Henry running right. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Now a 2nd and 2.
They'll try the right side with Henry. Fighting through. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hand off to Spears.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
Here's 2nd and 3. The Spears with another carry.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. The offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Henry up the middle. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Tannehill now to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Running left, it's Henry. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here.
He's got the hook up to Hopkins. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw, and they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
They give it off here to the tight end. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Josh Wiley
with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Caleb Shudak on to try the point after.
It's 17-7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now 2nd and 9.
To throw is Carr.
That is incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Carr now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time. It ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
Guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it?
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and it'll be Titan football.
Tennessee offense set to go again. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 44.
118 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill.
This is Phillips yet again.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. On 1st down, it's Tannehill.
He'll complete this one to Okonkwo.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now Tannehill.
He'll find Okonkwo. He's got it.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Tannehill. And it's caught. Touchdown. Derrick Henry. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Now Shudak for the extra point.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was finished off on the touchdown reception by Derrick Henry.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Carr now on first down.
Quick slant here to Smith.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Carr.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Second down and 4.
Back to throw. Carr. And his throw here's incomplete. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Working from the gun, it's Carr.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Again, it's Carr.
He completes it to Olave.
And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. For the Saints, this is why they signed him. They got a strong performance from their quarterback, Derek Carr. He came out of the gate smoking hot with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes to help steer his guys towards this halftime lead.
Phillips now from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here's Tannehill. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Colin Saunders. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So third and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Good catch and a first down by Johnson, who's really benefited from a move to tight end the last two seasons. Over 500 yards and a team-leading 7 touchdown catches last year. Feels like we haven't even seen the best of him yet.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They run it again with Kamara. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
Here now, third and a yard.
From the gun, it's Carr.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On first down, Carr. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now Carr throwing on second down. His throw caught at about the 5. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now Carr again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field.
Carr will look to throw. That's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Titans now just about ready to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Tannehill's, that's taken in by Okonkwo.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
2 things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tannehill.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
In motion is Phillips.
To throw is Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Phillips. 7 yards there and a first down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He finds his man complete. It's Phillips. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down. Take the completion, keep moving.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Let's go. Ready?
A first down carry for Henry. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Henry. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled.
134 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Inside handoff, Henry.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. From the 21, and here's 2nd down and 5.
A give to Henry. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the red zone now, Tannehill.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's Spears on 2nd down.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Now it's Tannehill.
And he is caught.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Henry is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, You have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Henry again.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Titans have cut it back within a score.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Now Shudak for the extra point.
He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10.
At their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Carr.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw, it's Carr.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Carr. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd down and 3.
Carr to throw again.
Tries the left side and finds Olave.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans 21. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Carr completes it.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Johnson.
And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Throwing now is Carr.
Again, it's Johnson.
3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Carr to throw on 2nd down.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Shakes off the sack. Staying on his feet. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Saints are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
You and I talk a lot about these special teams and how important those can be. That comes into play here. The defense, not very alert.
And this is something you work on all the time as a defender. Always saying, alert, be ready for the fake. But sometimes you fall asleep anyway.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. He knocks it through, and it's 35-21. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Phillips now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Tannehill now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but he did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on to punt for Tennessee.
13 yards, the tally on the return there. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action. Now it's Carr. That escapes the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Like the footwork back there, I thought you did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Now Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Carr. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Over the middle into the hands of Burks. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway. Now
the question is, can they string a few of those together? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Tannehill throwing again. Hopkins on the grab over the middle.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Play action. It's Tannehill.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now the Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Carr going to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Coming left is Kamara.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Carr now to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will remain a one-touchdown game. So now Tannehill and the Titans down by 7. 1:56 to go. Now the missed field goal gives them new life as they come up in a one-score game on 1st and 10. Now, things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
That's to the sideline and incomplete. Throwing, Tannehill. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line.
Here's Tannehill.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And this one too low. Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Tannehill to throw. Phillips has it, running the out route. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
They snap it to Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to cash.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
2nd down and a yard. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it.
And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him.
And they take a knee. And just how they envisioned the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Saints, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.